Welcome back to another episode of Link's Awakening. I'm Mar, and today we will hopefully beat the boss. If we don't, this will be a sad episode, huh? Why am I walking there? I am making weird decisions already. Okay, let us go. Onward we go. One less piranha plant in the world. Not that it matters. I'm just waiting until we see Mario somewhere, you know? That's what I'm waiting for. I'll make it to the staircase eventually. Link is judging us. Look at that look on his face. Okay, here we go. We're back to fight this boss. Let's go. I just realized that even this boss is reminiscent of something from a Mario game. Because he's reminiscent of the, from the Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. He's reminiscent of the, Jack-in-the-Box enemy in it. Throws fireballs, bounces around. Not Jack-in-the-Box enemy, pogo stick enemy, excuse me. And this dungeon even has Shy Guys in it, which that one guy was a Shy Guy, and was a leader of a whole gang of Shy Guys. So, you know. Very much, similar. Okay. You broke my bottle. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, come on out. Throw your fireball. Let me see if I can guard against you. Okay, so I can't just guard. But hey, at least that time I didn't take damage, so you know. Forward progress. Can I block that? No. Okay. And yeah, I just have to intercept him with my sword. Cool. That's all I have to do. Run away. And then I'm stabbed with my sword when he gets too close. Is he more purple now than he was a second ago? And boss defeated. First try! Hopefully no one watches last episode. Okay, now we get another instrument. This time it's a conch. Cool. Is it gonna... Okay, there we go. Got another conch horn. Gonna make a full orchestra by the time this game is over. Prairie. I guess I go to the prairie next. The prairie is waiting. Well, it can wait a little longer, you know? I've got other things to do. And hey, there's Bow Wow again. And I can pick these up now. It's so nice to be able to move around freely. Yeah, that's right. Stupid pigs. Mountain Tamarack and Gotanga Swamp. Oh, we're just gonna keep wandering around. Because, like, what else are we gonna do, right? What do you have to say, person that I didn't see before? Oh, this is Dampe, the Gravekeeper. You made out here. That speaks well of you. Maybe you can help me out with a little job. I'm Dampe. My job around the sun is to dig up interesting stuff. When you have some time to spare, come see me in my shack over there. Sure. That looks a little suspicious. Coming from here, you should take a closer look. It's gonna teleport me somewhere, huh? I am taking a closer look. Do I need to dig at it with my shovel? Do I just need to stand here long enough? Like... There we go. I apparently just needed to get back on and back on. What? I'm guessing it allows me to teleport to other locations, but because I haven't found any other locations, it can't. That's my best guess as to what's going on there anyway. Okay, let's see. There you are. I want to show you something interesting. Gone poking into some of the ruins on this island, I can tell. Make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers into the slab back there and it turns into a real dungeon. Does that work, you ask? Who knows? I want your help testing the limits of this thing. I want to hear about the dungeons you've seen. It inspires me to make new chambers for you. With a few chambers you can make basic dungeons, with a bunch you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done once you finish arranging a dungeon. You've got to adventure through it too. I'm no designer though, and I'm no adventurer either, that's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it, impress me and there's treasure in it for you. You look like you've been through a lot, sit down and tell me about it. Okay, this is interesting. So I get to make some dungeons. Got some new chambers, slot them in dungeon to see what's inside. What are you here for? Arrange. Let's look at what this is. Dungeon Arranging 101. Start this one array. Can you finish it? Make a path from the entrance to the Nightmare's lair. There's gotta be a stop along the way for the treasure chest. If chamber's got an exit, you gotta connect it to another exit. Nobody wants an exit that goes nowhere. Okay. Cool. Key's always going to be the last treasure chest you open. Any extra chests around the dungeon will have rupees and such in it. An exit in a chamber might turn to a locked door or shard depending on which chamber you hook it up to. The rules for which type of exit gets the right of way. You'll learn it pretty quick as you go. Okay. Then let's do that. Then not that. I need a 3 exit choice. Let's do that. So I don't think you're all set, but chambers can turn from red to blue like you should. Not having to press Y and see what the deal is. There are unconnected chambers. There are unconnected exits. Yeah, working on that. Okay, let's pick one of these. Let's go with some more. With another one with treasure. We want more treasure, right? All the treasure. We want as much treasure as we can get. All the treasure. When the entrance lights up green, the job's done. Press A on the entrance to go adventuring through your shiny new dungeon. While you're on your adventure in the chamber dungeon, I'll set you up with all the bombs and such you'll need. After it's over, though, you'll have what you had before. Oh, I get bombs. Cool. Yeah, let's start. Go adventuring. Let's try out this new shiny contraption. Goal of an adventure in this dungeon is to get to the end and beat the nightmare. Try not to run out of hearts before you get there. Okay, let's see how hard it is. Ah, this is so it literally is just rooms taken from dungeons you've been in. Because like that's literally a room from the first dungeon. I mean, as is this entrance, obviously. I'll leave those hearts there in case I need them later. It's really cool that they've made an automated system that will just figure out what dungeon items, or what where keys need to be and stuff like that. It's like I didn't tell it that the small key had to be in that left one there. It just figured that out on its own. Anyway, get another treasure chest. This seems like a really good way to get money, assuming that I get to keep the money that I find. But I'm assuming I do. I'd be sad if I didn't. Oh gosh, darn it. And why is it this room? Get back here. I'm not done with you. Stupid booze. Anyway. Oh, hey, another 50 rupees. I'm really curious if you get to actually keep these, because this is a lot of rupees in a short period of time. There's no way you get to just keep all those, right? Okay, there we go. Get the last chest, which will have the key in it, then go back and get those hearts in that hallway before I go through the nightmare key and find out whatever boss is in there. Probably the boss from the first dungeon, based on the look of everything. It looks like all the rooms that he put down were from the first dungeon anyway, rather than the second. Because I guess that's actually when you're expected to interact with him. And yeah, it's the boss from the first dungeon. I have a shield. I have a shield. I have a shield. Are you aware that I have a shield? Oh gosh. Just pushed me right off. He was in fact aware that I had a shield. I don't like where I'm getting close to. That's unfortunate. I did not use my shield fast enough. Run a Hearthstone adventures in the end. Sure, you gotta go back to start. But the chest and doors you open stay open, and the clock keeps ticking. So go, get back in there and go for broke. Clock? At least there's hearts there, so I can refill. Alright, just run past all of these. No point in fighting them. Okay, back to this. Like, I really don't know what I could have done to not have been pushed off the edge there. What? Okay. Not sure why that did more damage that time than it did the time before. Because the first time I ran into him, it still only did 1 heart, and he hadn't gone into his frenzy mode yet. Whatever. Okay, this is easy. I'm gonna beat him on my first try. Obviously my first try. You're just imagining those other tries. They didn't actually happen. Dungeon ranging 101 clear. Oh boy. What a show. There were times I'd swear you had 1 foot in the grave. I feel like that deserves something for my collection in exchange. Got a chamber, slot into the dungeon to see what's inside. Rupees you find around the dungeon are a little bonus for me. You can keep them once the adventure's over. Watching you down there gave me an idea for a new challenge. It's ready whenever you want it. What are you here for? Range, I guess? Let me see what the new challenge is. Placing the basics. Choose tiles with the treasure chest and locked door marks. That's where you put chambers that have stuff in them. You get keys to open locked doors out of treasure chests. Be sure you place enough chests to make it through. Sad to see an adventurer run out of keys. You always need an entrance and a nightmare slayer. That's the basic rule of chamber dungeons. Some tiles have treasure chests with locked door marks. When you see one of those, you gotta put a chamber on it that has what it wants. Okay, so have an entrance right there. I'm gonna build the absolute simplest contraption that I can. The simplest dungeon that I can. So, okay, so we have... I don't want anything with stairs if I can... Why am I selecting that anyway? I don't want any... Oh, that's unfortunate. I have to make it more complicated. Okay, let's go back to the entrance then. What I want for the entrance then is this, I guess. Put it there. And then have a 3-door room right there with a lock. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Then have this be an end room. It has to have a chest in it. I'll take 1-door end room. I'll do... Wait, no, that's the boot room. Screw that. Let's go with slimes. Those are easier. And go over here. And I want one of these, and it has to have a chest in it. So I'll go with this. There we go. And it turns out that I actually don't need this kind at all. I can still do it with this as my entrance. There we go. Go adventuring. That is the shortest possible dungeon I could make that still satisfies the constraints here. There we go. Run over here. That's just sad. Okay, let's try and get this challenge done. We got the small key, which we have to then take over here and take it through this door, which will be the very easy slime room, where we will get the nightmare key. Now, of course, the downside of making a key making a dungeon that's this short is there's no extra chests in it, so I don't get any money. But, you know, sometimes that's the price to pay for convenience, right? Like, ultimately, I'm just making it so that way I can complete the challenge as fast as possible. That's just so sad. That's just upsetting. Maybe I should start fighting the other boss. You know? I'm starting to think maybe the other boss is easier, because the other boss is less random. It takes a little bit longer, but like, this one's fundamentally hard because it's random and it's faster than you. Like, when it's doing this, how hard it is when it's doing that is pure randomness. It's like, it could be really hard to avoid, or it could be not a problem at all. It really just depends on how it runs away. There we go. Defeated. 0th try. I didn't even try to beat it. It just died on its own. That's what 0th try means. Yeah. Throw like that. And I get a new chamber. And we'll do the rest of this later. Because, you know, we can't even complete this entire side quest until we have all of the stuff anyway. That down there is a heart piece. I do believe I can get to it now. do that, and then that'll be the episode. Well, that's all for this episode. I'm gonna just leave this forest real quick. Right after I get it, technically end my thing. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.